Did you say you might did some shit?
No, I said it.
This is a show car, man.
Yeah, I confess, Father, I confess, 'cause I've been living wrong.
What's going on? It's day 2. It is about 6:45 in the morning. I'm about to get my protein coffee, and then we're going to get started on these front lower control arms, get the skunk tubes installed, get the trash ones uninstalled, make some progress on this fitment situation. I still haven't came up with a name for this whole series, but I think I'm going to call it fitment issues, but maybe I'll work on that throughout the day. It might not even have a damn name. But we're going to get the front lower control arms uninstalled. Yesterday, we got the spindles out, getting ready to send those to Kyle. The camber arms got delayed. I fucking hate UPS. I'm going to tell you this right now. UPS is literally the color. Their business is literally like the color of their truck. Shit brown, okay? They hardly ever deliver on weekends. So usually if you can stick with FedEx or USPS, even in today's time, they've improved, do that. Because right now they were supposed to come yesterday. They got delayed because basically they're not going to work the weekend. So I won't get them till Monday. So this might push my shipment time back from Monday to early Tuesday if they don't come in before the afternoon. So we're going to be dealing with that. But let's go ahead, get this coffee, get this protein, get out here and get started on this car. All right, so part 2, day 2. Got the spindles off yesterday. Today we're gonna do the front lower control arms. It's not that the other ones are jacked up in so many words. All right, what I mean by not jacked up is they are a cheaper brand, especially when you're getting out there. Wasn't a bunch of options for like front lower control arms. You had Omni, which Omni went out and stopped making them after a while. And if you can find any Omnis, people are like so holding on to the nostalgia of the Omni. They want like $500 for them when, like, come on, for real, bro. Like, who really is buying front lower control arms for Integra these days? Like, it's only people like myself that are going to go to some of those extremes, like some of us who like really want to go into more and more detail. Other than that, I've seen one dude on Craigslist. He's been trying to sell his Omni front lower control arms for like fucking 5 years at the same price, I think $400. Nobody's gonna buy them. I mean, somebody might, but you've been selling them for 5 years. So at first I was gonna deal with him, and I offered him like 300 or something bucks, and then I thought I probably will end up changing, and this is just me, I would end up changing these front lower control arms. And in the event I was going to custom code them, I didn't want to ruin a set of Omnis, because even myself, I have a little nostalgia for the fact that Omni created them. It probably is a very good quality brand, and to take a set of Omnis that are no longer in circulation and then just kind of modify them was like, I didn't sit well with me. So I was like, you know what, I'll leave those to a racer. Let me pick up a set of skunk 2s, which you could buy those any fucking time. And if I change the color on them, I don't feel bad about taking a set of Omnis out of circulation that are no longer, that's pretty much like a limited item. So got the skunk 2s. Then after looking at the rest of the setup, you know, my drop forks by MPC are billet aluminum. My airlift suspension is pretty much silver. The hardware is gold. I just figure, you know what, let's stay with that nice raw look with the gold hardware, and it'll look a little bit better. And plus it'll give a little bit more shimmer to what's under there when I turn left or right or something like that. So we're gonna leave the raw look, put the gold hardware on there. That's what we're doing today. Let's get started on this. It is like, it's 8:02. My cousin was supposed to be here at 8 a.m. He went fishing last night, just got off the water this morning. I don't know when I'm gonna see him, but who the hell knows. But you know, my grass is looking good for this season. Look at that shit. Oh yeah, the yard's coming along. I'm a yard man too. Like anything I do, I like to try to make it good. So anyway, let's get in here, get this car cover off, and get to the front lower control arm, see how this thing's gonna look. All right, so basically went ahead, bungeed this to the upper camber arm. Keep this out the way, especially for falling after we take these bolts out of here and this drops off. Now it's time to get power tools set up. sockets, Allens, because part of the custom hardware are Allen heads, so you need those. The other side is a bolt. So we're gonna get in here, figure out what to do. Got a couple snap-ons. Definitely, yep. Get up with these Allens, electrics, then pick up these sockets. That's a nightmare. Let me find these, and then we'll get back. All right, I like to start from the outer to the inner. So I'm gonna start with this one. You never want to use your ratcheting action when you're gonna use your impact gun. It could just kill your ratchet. So use something like this, or put that socket on a breaker bar. And I'm gonna hold this side. Don't want to ruin this hardware, so make sure you get that in there nice and flush. This is a 17. Make sure we're backing out. And here we go. There that is. Boop. Put this bolt right here. Keep it in its perspective place. When we come back to it. And then now, go ahead and hit this right here. Let's make sure we screw the caliper back. I don't want it to fall off the bucket. Hit that. Oh, damn. Probably gonna have to hold this for a second. That off. Put that back on there. This little bushing came out of here, so keep that in its perspective place. Now we got another one right back here. It's attached to this arm. That's all Allen, so I can't find my damn bit to put this on the impact. Why? Because I let somebody use fucking tools and people don't bring your shit back, or they don't put your shit back where it goes. So I'm gonna have to hand power that. I'm not gonna put all that shit on video. It's gonna take too long. So let's get this off and I'm gonna come back to you all. This shit is a pet peeve. I hate it. Let people use your shit. They never bring it back, or they don't put it back where it goes. So now we're making one of those infamous auto parts store trips that you can't avoid for some reason during most of your fucking shit when you're trying to work on something. It's like almost impossible to avoid. So I think AutoZone's open. So we're gonna go up there real quick, see if I can't find a 10mm Allen socket for, might as well go up to the impact gun instead of the 3/8, because that's majority of what I use on the car. So that's what we're gonna do. Closing up the garages, make sure everything's secure, and then we're getting out of here. Glad this shit's not far. This is what it is. Good, bro. You got 10mm impact sockets for Allen? Oh, we got a set right here. It's 3/8. We need the 1/2 inch. All right, so I'm having trouble finding this. I need to find out if they got the 1/2 inch 10mm. So that's what we're looking for. All right, so this looks like this is gonna be our best option. They don't have a 1/2 to a 10, so we're gonna get an adapter kit to adapt our 1/2 to the 10 on the 3/8. Oh. All right, just got off with my cousin. He's finally at the house. So yeah, it's only an hour, almost an hour later, 45 minutes later, but better late than never. So got the part, about to get back here, get this work in so we can get started. He has to know that I'm gonna talk shit. He's gotta know. Guess who finally decided to make it to the party?
camera back up.
No, everything's public record. Everything's be recorded.
Hey,
this YouTube. No.
I'm late.
Yeah.
But when your cousin doesn't show up for fishing trips anymore.
Oh, did you hear that? I didn't show up for fishing, but I told him ahead of time I wasn't showing up. Oh. But we're gonna try to get it in this week. That is true. It has been like maybe 2 years.
No,
maybe 2. Damn. What's that, 3?
No.
That's 4.
5.
It's 4.
It's 2020. Way off.
So what's up? I already got this one partially off. That one I didn't start on. I had to stop and go get that tool. Yeah, getting rid of this ugly ass red look from the top. I'm going with these polished skunk tools so you won't be seeing that shit anymore. So it's time for us to get back to work. Did you say you might dent some shit?
No, I ain't saying that.
This is a show car, man.
Alright.
Don't dent shit either.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to let that man work on his own side. You never know. He gets aggressive. You get all aggressive and hawkish with shit. So we're gonna get ready to get these off. Had to get a reducer. So this shit's being a little stubborn. I'm gonna use the breaker bar on this shit to break that shit off. Go. A little foot power can't take care of. Break that one loose.
Ooh, ah.
Oh, who's the asshole?
Who's that?
You the asshole. No, fuck that. Don't give me the torque bar back. Give me that back. Give me that over here.
Oh, I gotta take this, the 17 loose.
I'm going to buy one of those today. I'm not even bullshitting you. I technically was low key trying to race him on getting sides on, and now I'm not.
I know he was.
I'm coming in fucking second.
Oh, I know. Trust me.
Oh, you was gonna freeze it, man. Alright, so this is the old shit that was on here. Damn sure lighter than the skunk tools, I can tell you that shit. Damn, hella lighter. So OEM style type bushings. These bushings, the first time we did them, we had to cut this shit because it was too thick. Now we don't have to worry about that because we're back in OEM specs with more quality parts. So let's get this shit on. All right, so one thing you do, lube the ends. Always do that. Little lube ain't hurt nobody.
Is that jack actually holding something? Alright, you say you use what jack?
There's a little jack right there, back there by you on your side, back there by the air compressor.
Oh, it's over there.
Yeah. Quick, get some of this shit just snugged up.
Start with your hand first.
Oh, I already did that. I ain't gonna leave it.
My job here is done.
You ass.
Appreciate the good day's work, cuzzo.
No, no problem.
Knock that out real quick.
Yeah.
Made that look like that.
Now I'm gonna look up torque specs for this shit because he doesn't believe in torquing down anything but head shit.
Yep.
So look up the torque specs and see what to torque these to, and let's get to that. All right, so we found rear torque specs, 40 pounds. We're gonna do the front, not the same. Ooh, yes. Snap on. There we go. And
Roger ain't changed the cap and wire on this thing.
I am. I changed the wires. They were blue. I'm getting the cap. I'm getting that distributor modified.
You put a clear distributor on? You put a clear distributor on?
I'm gonna have it color matched to the car. And then the cap would be black, but the distributor would be color matched like the alternator and the starter. All right.
Oh, you took the wheel pins off to show the starter.
Oh yeah, all that shit go.
And you got rid of the front fork mounts.
Yep.
I'm surprised you just didn't paint them same color as
Torqued.
It's supposed to rain tomorrow, but it's not supposed to rain till like 8 in the morning. But if we went back out, we have to come off the water around.
And voila, there we go. That looks a shit ton better. Better view from the top. That red's not peeking through. All right, so we reached that time in this project. Got the front LCAs on. Skunk tubes look good. I like that look better than the red look. Definitely quality. They're heavier, which probably isn't a bad thing at this point in time. The bushings fit way better. The last bushings I had to shave a little bit to get in there because they were so thick. But torqued everything down. Said the rear lower control arm is supposed to be torqued to 40 foot-pounds. Went ahead and torqued these to 45 foot-pounds with the snap-on. So now, listen, it's like 10 a.m. I'm about to go in here and make me some protein pancakes, some eggs, make me a little coffee, watch a little sports talk, and then I'm about to hit these weights. And we're gonna wait until hopefully in the next week or two, get everything back in, and then it's time to get this camera set. Peace.
Yeah, I confess, Father, I confess, 'cause I've been living wrong.